This. Hey, what's going on, viewers of the tube? Tyler here, Chico Crypto, coming live another Saturday morning here on the West Coast, afternoon East Coast, evening on the Europe coast, probably nighttime over in China. I don't know what time it is in Australia. That place is crazy. How's everybody doing? What's up, Arif, Bala? What's up, Dakota? Absolute, Michael, Chris, Tim, what's going on? Good to see everybody here. Bitcoin's broken down under, we were at 8,500 support, turned into support, broke down, now it's back to resistance. Ethereum's holding at 183, got up to 199, almost 200 broke during Bitcoin's little push up. A few other altcoins, most Binance IEOs have dumped. Like I said on my Twitter yesterday, that was going to happen. It's crazy. Like after CZ gets in hot water, you know, all the IEOs start pumping because I'll explain in a second. But yeah, Maddox dumped. All the IEOs that were pumping yesterday have dumped. So this is pretty interesting. What I want to talk about before I get into the institutional stuff is regarding, you know, what I did a video on yesterday regarding CZ, Binance, WeChat, Alipay, the block. I mean, a lot of stuff. So Apple right now is getting slammed by both Republicans and Democrats for pulling an app used by Hong Kong protesters to monitor police activity. Basically censorship. But the same kind of thing is going on in the crypto news industry. So Larry Cermak, he works for the block, basically researcher and contributor for the block. He explained what was going on with CZ's tweet and Alipay's tweet back that no, you cannot use Alipay or WeChat for P2P trading in China. Basically, he says these exchanges like Binance, OKX, the Chinese ones, they have contacts with the government through the state-owned companies like WeChat and Alipay. Not directly, they're not directly connected, you know, Xi Jinping or whatever, but they do have contacts with the government through the state-owned companies. And they pay bribes to basically allow crypto trading through those applications, P2P trading, Binance, OKX, and a few others have been doing it for some time. The ban has been for a year now, Larry Cermak said. Blah, blah. So he basically spelt the beans on what was going on. So then CZ Binance, he says, some things are better left unsaid. Recommend no more news like these for the sake of our people, our industry, and your business. Talking about the block. Why is that right there? Oh. Well, you know, within, I would say, an hour, the tweets were all deleted. Larry Cermak deleted everything. The block hasn't talked about it. No news articles from the block regarding this. And CZ says where it was very good indeed. But he has a big heart for industry. It's censorship, you guys. It's censorship by CZ. He's becoming the China of cryptocurrency. I mean, it's kind of funny that he's, you know, tweeting like he supports Hong Kong and them, but yet he will, you know, censor this kind of stuff. I mean, and this is stuff we need to know, you guys. I mean, this is exactly how crypto trading is working in China. I mean, CZ right now, like the reason the IEOs were pumping yesterday was CZ, he has a bigger bribe to pay. He messed up with WeChat and Alipay. These guys are above him, you guys. These guys are closer to China, the state. They're above him. So he's paying them bribes. He screwed up doing that public statement. Now he has to pay more if he wants to allow Binance to trade through the Chinese citizens through those applications. So that's exactly what is going on. IEO's pumped. CZ's got to pay a bigger bribe. Pretty obvious. I mean, if you just look into things, I mean, CZ gets in hot water. Next day, all his IEOs are up 15, 20%. And now they're all dumping. It's cash out time, you guys. You got the suckers to play in. And, yeah, censoring stuff, yet promoting decentralization. Oh, they were for all the people, you know, decentralized. Everyone should have a voice, except when it hurts their own business. Oh, the irony. I know, you guys. Craziness. So regarding what this thumbnail was about, institutional Bitcoin buying spree. So on October 8th, Grayscale, one of the largest institutional products for Bitcoin, been around for a long time, they announced that they were re-releasing private placement. Basically, no premium fees institutional and accredited investors have to pay for getting their Bitcoin. So basically, they can get it at the spot price through Grayscale. And they've done this before. The last time they did it was January 1st, 2019 to June 30th, 2019. They had 23 million shares sold, 42 purchasers, and I think that was about 14,000 BTC that equaled to in the matter of about 6 months. So they actually just re-released that, and their Bitcoin holdings are exploding. So back in April of 2019, under 230,000. It was about 220,000. If you want to find out their Bitcoin holding right now, you just take their outstanding shares. Times by the Bitcoin per share. So yeah, they've added about 12,000 Bitcoin since April. Based on what they have right now, off that calculation, they had 230,000 back in April. And if you want to know where that's coming from, you just got to look at their last investment report. So it looked like 84% in Q2 of investments were coming from institutional investors, hedge funds, large. And then 5% was coming from accredited individuals, just an individual who has over 250 assets. 11% was coming from retirement accounts, and 1% was coming from family offices. So it's coming. I mean, within the last, since October 8th, I think they've added 3,000 Bitcoin worth 24 million. And that's just in, 3 days since it's been open. I don't know how long they're going to do it. Probably for a couple weeks up to a few months. So we should see a large amount of Bitcoin going through Grayscale. Oh, Eugene, man. Thank you so much for the tip. Any thoughts on SNX? Think it has potential in the DeFi space? I'll look at it real quick. I think people have been telling me to look at this in my chat too. Synthetics Network, yeah. I'd watch out, you guys. There's a lot of these small cap coins. Not small cap, Synthetics not small cap by any means. It's 67 million. But if you just look at this, 67 million, it's, that's a large cap. Look at the volume. Only $10,000. Even if you wanted to get rid of this token, you put in a large amount, you couldn't get rid of it. They're barely on any exchanges, have no volume. I think this coin's probably just trying to ride the DeFi hype, pump their token as much as they can. Be careful is all I'm saying. Because look at that, 67 million, you couldn't even get rid of a large amount of these tokens even if you wanted to. So be careful. And this was a pretty interesting chart regarding the 5 years of Bitcoin performance compared with the S&P 500. And it looks like Bitcoin, actually towards the end of the year, it starts outperforming. This is pretty common too. Most Bitcoin bull runs happen in December, January. So, but even in non-bull run, years, it's towards the end of the year is when Bitcoin starts performing better. So, we are heading into the end of the year, you guys, right now. Hoping for some good performance. What the fuck is Poet and Telcoin? I don't know. So I'm sure most of you heard about this. News dropped yesterday. I just wanted to bring it up really quick. Libra. A lot of the players are dropping out. A lot of, the government-involved players, payment processors are dropping out. You had Visa, Stripe, eBay, who is involved with PayPal. They dropped out. Then this Mercado Pago dropped out, and then MasterCard. So a lot of the payment processors are dropping out. I mean, they don't want to put their business in jeopardy by no means. So yeah. For you guys, yeah, I'm still holding Elastos. I've told everyone what's going on with Elastos. I'm not buying any more right now. I'm holding what I have, and I'm probably not going to make any content until the Trinity browser comes out, because that was supposed to come out a long time ago, and I've been waiting for it. So next content from Elastos is once the Trinity browser comes out. So regarding some of the NEO ecosystem, everyone knows I've dropped all my NEO tokens, but I do hold still a few of the NEO ecosystem projects, and the ones that I hold are actually starting to move away from NEO. I do hold Switch.io and I do hold Nash exchange tokens, and both of them are moving away from NEO. It's kind of funny to see. But Switch.io, they have their Ethereum contract upgrade. It's Jasper. And the big thing with Jasper is it's going to connect into the liquidity pools like Uniswap, Kyber, 0x, Bankar. So basically any order you're going to have through Switch.io is going to get filled. But then Nash came with their own. Knesson, one of the lead developers for Nash, co-founder, said the best way to end the week: BTC non-custodial ZK key management passing by Slack channels on testnet. So it pumped the price actually of Nash. But I mean, I know some people are going to get mad at me, but I think Switch.io might be greater than Nash. I mean, you just got to look at the facts of what's going on. Nash, it's been out. I mean, it only has $5,000 worth of volume. I mean, even Switch.io, when it first released, it outdid this majorly. I mean, Switch.io right now has $129,000 worth of volume. So I hold both of them, but I think Switch.io might be greater than Nash. Just my personal thoughts on what I'm seeing, just based on the facts. I mean, Nash talks about how they're the DeFi platform, but they haven't integrated with, you know, some of the DeFi tools, such as Uniswap, 0x. These things are the things that are going to keep your exchange alive. I mean, you need liquidity. You need orders to be filled. If you don't have that, you don't have anything. So this is big for Switch.io, and Nash needs this. Anthony Monerote, thank you for the tip, man. I appreciate it. So he says, any thoughts on Udo with their super nodes and debit cards? Tips, it could be the next social network. Again, you guys, I mean, be careful of these really small coins. So this has 8 million. Oh, it popped recently, but I'd watch out for a pump and dump. It does have the volume, so if you do have a large investment, you can get rid of this, but where is the volume coming from? Coin Tiger. Never even heard of that before. And then MXC, what is that? Very shady exchanges. How are you going to get rid of these tokens? Just be careful. Again, small token, small cap, has the volume, but it's on two kind of weird exchanges I've never heard of before or used. So be careful. No, not all alts are scams. That's a stupid thing. But yes, a majority of them are crap. So I'm sure a lot of you heard about this. SEC, it looks like Telegram didn't pay the shakedown fee to get their ICO to go through. You know, EOS paid 24 million, I think, so their 4 billion ICO was okay. It looks like Telegram didn't want to pay the shakedown fee, so the SEC has halted their 1.7 billion token offering. Not going through. I'm sure, I mean, Telegram's like, shit, we need this to go through, and they're going to pay the fee. Eventually, we'll see it go. Maybe Telegram will try to do what, not BlockNet, why can't I think of their name? Blockstack did, the Reg A filing with the SEC. I'm sure that's what they're going to want now, the SEC. They're going to want people to register through A so they can get their basically 10% cut of what they raise. I mean, if they did what EOS did and just fine them after, EOS, I think, only paid like 0.0 something% of what they raised. So, I mean, it's hard to... I mean, it looks like the SEC at least wants, you know, if you're going to run an ICO, pay us over 20 million. If you don't, we're going to freaking fine you or not allow you to do it. So this is pretty interesting. DevCon 5, a lot of stuff came out regarding some of the ERC20 projects, DeFi, but some of the bigger stuff came from...
what I really want to talk to you about today
this release
something we built using that protocol. It's called Athereum, and it's a testnet for Ethereum. Okay, so you can use it today, and I'll show you. Maybe I'll try and show you a video. We came up with this cool logo. It's Ava plus Ethereum, and you combine the two, and you've got Athereum. And at the core of it lies a very simple idea. Okay, so the idea is to take the Avalanche consensus protocol and to adapt it for use with Ethereum. And just like you have multiple testnets for Ethereum, there's the Ronston.
So Ethereum was announced at DevCon, and it looks like it is going to be a fork, and we will be getting airdrop tokens. That was announced through the video. It goes on for a while. Don't want to play the whole thing. Anthony Monterote, thank you so much. I will take a look when I can. I'm just be wary about that volume. So if you hold Ethereum, it looks like you're going to get a 1-to-1, fork, airdrop, whatever, of Ethereum when it does happen. And again, Ethereum, it is an Ethereum fork with an Ethereum virtual machine on top of the Avalanche consensus, which does have high throughput of 3000 TPS. That's coming. So now I saw a lot of people in the comment asking me, what about Chainlink, Tyler? What's going on with Chainlink? So yeah, Chainlink's had a great month. Dipping early September down in 150s, but getting above over 250. So settling right now in 263 range. Looking good. A lot of the reason for the pump was, a lot of the announcement regarding the trusted compute framework and working with Intel, some big names besides Intel, Microsoft's in there, Baidu, Alibaba. It will be economist. So the testnet is out right now. When they go to mainnet, it will be airdropped. So no, they're not going to be doing it for the testnet. It's just a testnet. But once they go mainnet, it will be a fork. He explains that later in the video. I just didn't want to go through the whole thing. It's a long, long video. But regarding Chainlink, so they did have big news come out, and it did pump the price regarding the trusted compute framework. The big thing in this that a lot of people were like, whoa, this is big, was regarding derivatives. So it says the TCF offers a secure environment where parties can enter into a variety of derivatives contracts, which all terms are kept completely confidential. This is especially attractive for OTC derivatives, where position sizes are very large and information slippage can ruin investment advantages. The TCF also provides off-chain computation to enable high throughput and lower cost updating the contract before settlement. Chainlink oracles can relay essential market data needed for execution, some metadata to regulators and repositories, and connect the contract to various payment rails for settlement. And Chainlink puts out a blog just yesterday regarding solving deep-seated trust problems in derivatives using Chainlink-enabled smart contracts. So they are focusing on derivatives, it looks like. I mean, and if you look into Chainlink, you understand why this is going to be so big. I mean, a lot of the big names are not going to work with just some joker. And this is a very deep article going into how Chainlink is going to change the derivatives industry. And I mean, if Chainlink just takes one little measly slice of the derivatives pie, the coin's going to be top 3 coin. Easy. Easy. But that's the reason for the pump lately, was a lot of this news. I mean, a lot of people don't realize there's more big stuff coming for Chainlink. End of October. I mean, we got 15 days till this happens. 16 days. October 28th, the information about the Oracle for Startup program using Chainlink nodes to relay startup information is dropping. So that could be another reason for some good price movement. But the bigger thing is Chainlink staking. So this was dropped just before DevCon 5. These were Chainlink developers, and oracles can now deposit funds into the coordinator, which is regarding the staking. This was done before DevCon. Not much work probably got done during DevCon because most developers were out there presenting and stuff like that. So they are going to probably get back to work here in a few days. Ryan Hall, it looks like he started and edited the feature. And the thing about Chainlink staking, it's like no other staking in the industry right now. It's not you just to secure the network, the more tokens you have, the more stakes you get. It's actually based on performance. So a node will need to have a certain amount of Chainlink if it wants to get certain jobs, relaying data to certain, big businesses. Like Microsoft isn't going to take data from some node that doesn't have collateral stake just in case it gets it wrong. So that's where the big value use case comes from with Chainlink is the staking contract, because it's a penalty and deposit contract. And the way that staking works hasn't been done yet. And the thing I want to talk about regarding that is iExec RLC, who is highly involved with that trusted compute framework too. So they basically did a presentation at DevCon with Microsoft, with Intel. Chainlink was there as well, basically explaining what they had built regarding a token model on the trusted compute framework. Now, here's the thing, you guys. iExec is also doing a similar staking system to Chainlink. It's a penalty and deposit contract with their nodes. Basically, iExec nodes perform tasks. And the more iExec they have staked with their node, the better tasks they can get for the bigger corporations. And that's all in iExec's documentation regarding staking with their nodes. So that's the interesting thing to me is Chainlink and iExec are both working on this first of the kind staking and penalty contract. And it seems like they're both coming out at around the same time. iExec's been talking maybe December, and I have a feeling, that's around the same time Chainlink's going to release. Are they working together on it? I don't know. But I have a feeling a Chainlink node, an RLC node, with a good amount of tokens staked is going to be a god tier node. That's my personal opinion. From my research looking in, I'm getting excited, let me tell you. iExec's not hard to purchase. You just don't know how to. iExec's kind of easy to purchase, actually. One of the easier tokens. It's called Kyber. If you want to do a Kyber swap for a large amount, you're not going to be able to do it. But if you just want to get a good, $1,000 worth, Kyber network, baby. But I do agree, iExec does need more exchanges. But it's fine right now. Has volume, especially if you're a large investor. It's on a big exchange, Binance, it's fine. And that's a good thing too for iExec. A lot of people are like, "What? It doesn't have the exchanges." But that's a thing. When it does get added to some of these big, Korean exchanges, Chinese exchanges, pump, baby, pump. There's still room for that. Yeah, any ERC20 token's pretty easy to get. There's a lot of the DeFi tools out there. That makes it pretty easy. iExex, I'm in a similar boat with Icon as Elastos. I'm holding what I have. I bought a while ago. I'm not buying any more. Bolt is fine today. Break. My thoughts on Morpheus. Morpheus does look good. They are integrated with Chainlink too. Yeah, no, not iExex. iExec RLC. And these two, Chainlink, Ethereum, and iExec RLC are the 3 projects that are involved with the trusted compute framework. And I have a feeling that's going to be huge. Is 1,000 Chainlink enough? I mean, it depends on your goals, you know, and also your wealth level. But 1,000 Chainlink's a good amount right now, you know, that's worth over $2,500. Do I stake anything I own? Yeah, I stake a few things. What about Cardano? Yeah. My thoughts on Wink, I don't like any Binance IEO. I mean, any IEO is bad. I mean, the token distribution, I mean, it got great with Bitcoin, you know, there was fair distributions. But then we had the first ICOs, and the distributions were pretty good with the first ICOs. You know, 75% usually went to the public, 25% held to developers, team. Then around 2017, it started going 50-50. And now we got IEOs where I think the public only gets like 10%. It's crazy. I mean, and that's the thing about a lot of these IEOs is you're going to have VC downward pressure for years before anything turns around. I mean, because these guys got the tokens for dirt cheap. And that's what it is. It's not to make, you know, you guys money. It's to make those VCs, the exchange, and their cronies money. What was I going to talk about next? Oh, Maker, I love Maker. Maker's doing well. Had a nice little pump a few days ago. I think the pump should have been more for this, but Maker is up there. But it doesn't have the exchanges like something like Chainlink, so it's not going to get a pump like that. Eventually it will. And I love how many tokens of Maker, only 1 million. But the thing about Maker was the launch of multi-collateral DAI. They announced at DevCon. The big thing about multi-collateral DAI is it has 2 major things coming. It's going to be released on November 18th. So it's going to have the DAI savings rate. Basically, if you hold DAI, you're going to earn an interest on it just from holding it. Not within, you know, like one of Compound's DApps. You know, this is just going to happen automatically. And it does play a role in maintaining DAI soft peg to the US dollar by stimulating demand for DAI. But another big thing is multi-collateral. They call it MCD, multi-collateral DAI, for a reason. There's going to be more tokens to add as collateral. First, they're going to be ERC20 tokens. Votes are happening. Augur, Basic Attention Token, DigiXDAO, Ether, Golem, iExec, and 0x. I think the ones that are going to be added are 0x, Ethereum, DigiXDAO, Basic Attention Token, and Augur. I don't think Golem and iExec are going to make it. But big things are coming from Maker. Just yesterday, Coinbase Custody released a blog post regarding voting and staking from their solution. Maker is involved with it. They have the Maker token right there. Tezos is talked about down here. But it's also good for Chainlink because they are going to be adding Chainlink staking. Coinbase is setting up their node right now, and they want their Chainlink node to be the most powerful node because they're going to have all their Coinbase customers staking with their node. So they're going to get the big jobs. It's already in motion right now, you guys. That's happening. Charles Carter, hey Chico Crypto, I love your show. I'm a starving artist from NYC. Would it be a dream to have you shout out my Bitcoin song, Stacking My Coin, on YouTube or SoundCloud by Hooli Savage? Thank you. I'll check it out. Stacking my coin. Stacking my coin. I'm looking. Stacking My Coin by Hooli Savage. No. I'm looking, man. I think I found it.
What's up?
Yeah. Yeah. Stacking my coin. Stacking my coin. Stacking my coin. Stacking my coin. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Stacking my coin. Stacking my coin. Stacking my coin. Stacking my coin. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack.
I would love to feature on your track. It was good, man. Nah, shut up, you guys. Let's see you do any better. Yeah, guys, check out Hooli Savage, Stacking My Coin. I used to rap too. I used to back in the day. Should I play it for you guys? I played it a long time ago, but I don't know if I want to. It's actually on my YouTube channel. It's one of my first videos I posted before I started this YouTube channel. Why did it sign me out of my channel? What the heck? Huh, that's weird. I'll find it though. There we go. Chico Crypto. This is not nearly as good as Stacking My Coin. I'll tell you that right now.
This ain't no act, ho. Coming with that fact flow. Leave you like an addict, bitch. You know I got the snack, ho. Better watch your back, bro. Smoking it, that snap flow.
This isn't me. This is just Brent.
Fucking black, bro. Everybody talking, have you heard about Corey Dean? Yeah, yeah, I got the killer. Have you heard the Corey Mean? Yeah, got the kind of talent most of y'all I never seen. Yeah, you can find Corey D in your girl's jeans, bruh. Yeah, you can find me at a house too. Inside of a trap, it's really kinda like a mouse too. Tell me what the mouth do. Falling, I'ma foul you. She opened the mouth to something like she's saying wow. She
wasn't fucking with me now. She fucking with me now.
She fucking with me now. Yeah,
She fucking with my sound.
Let's get another round. That's the ganja all around. She
Fucking with the D, so she in trouble now. Here it comes. Here's me.
What the fuck's up, Swope? How the fuck you doing?
Alright, let's see if I can remember
About to
this.
spit that nasty, dark doodle breath, stinking nasty shit flow.
Woke up on the corner, smoking marijuana, Northern California, we do what we wanna. Boy, I should warn ya, we some fucking stoners, hotter than a sauna. But she always fucking me, dope. For the G though, with green though, chasing ones and zeros, boy. I'm about it. Copy in that, you acting gnarly with two bitches hanging on me, yeah. I'm doing shit from the shit that I spit though. Rubbing on that clit though. Ah, yeah, right, that sucks. That was a great ending line. Shut up. Yeah, Steven. Old Chico. I even have stuff from like 8th grade when my rapper name was the Canadian Snake. Yeah, that was bad, let me tell you. Hey, hell yeah, dude. This was a long time ago. Old Chico ain't a rapper anymore. Chico's crypto. I'm glad you guys like that. It's awesome. Super weird that my freaking thing signed out on me. I gotta go to my studio to stop this biatch. Make that your intro. Ah, no. No, not anymore. That was when I was young, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb. Respect. And that was West Side Dreamers. That was just a really quick rap stint. But then 8th grade, we had 823 was my rap group back then. Added up, it equals 13. Southside. Thanks. Class born, I appreciate that. There we go. That was no. How do I do this now? Oh, live control room. I need to learn how to use YouTube better. Why not use in the Brave browser? There are certain things regarding YouTube that Brave can mess up on with live stream. I do use it when I browse, earn some, ad revenue, but live streams, I got to do it through Google Chrome still. Just in case. I don't want live stream to crash on me. 844 people watching this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's about it I think I have for the live stream today for information. I'll hang out with you guys for a little bit longer. I got my nephew's football game here in about 20 minutes, so. The Canadian Snake sounds like a porn name. That should be my porno name. I've always wanted to be in a porno. I tried to get Brenna Sparks, because she's into crypto, to do a porno with me, but she's a bitch. Wouldn't do a porno with me. Fucking bitch. What is your long-term top 3 coins? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink. Bam. Chainlink's going to be a top 3 coin, top 10 coin here soon. I wouldn't doubt. Top 3 coin within the next 2 years. Overtake XRP. I've never heard of the Break Network Exchange. About Sleazy? Sleazy CZ? Sleazy CZ. He's gonna, well, what's gonna happen with CZ, he blocked me on Twitter, so I can't go to his Twitter. But I can go in an incognito window and check it out. He's gonna be quiet. I mean, he'll post stuff about his exchange, you know, just retweet stuff. But he's going to be pretty quiet. He's not going to do anything like what he just did regarding WeChat and Alipay. He's in hot stuff. Big dogs in the Chinese government have eyes on him. He's going to be quiet. Fuck the Binance Angels, too. Binance Angels suck. When discussed BSV, not a big fan of BSV. I'm actually, so I'll give you guys a little information regarding Monday's video. I'm probably going to take Sunday off. Monday, I'm doing more of like it highlights Bitcoin's use case, but the video is not really about Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. It's about one of the biggest frauds in U.S. history, the super dollar, which I actually learned about through Bitcoin back in the day. Basically, a super dollar is a counterfeit bill that's so real, has all the security features that it can pass basically anywhere. Even banks can barely tell. They can't tell unless they have forensic investigation, you know. And those things were spreading like crazy throughout the 80s, 90s, and into the 2000s. But they're picking up again and basically explaining what exactly happened with that. Would I buy Chainlink at the current price, 170 give or take? I mean, I'm buying Chainlink always. Just DCA, dollar cost averaging in. You know? I'll look at the rake exchange, but so here's one I'm actually looking at. Rocket Pool. Not listed anywhere, but really small cap. But it has to do with Ethereum staking. That's what I'm looking at. Haven't bought, but I'm just looking at. When quant video, I'm not a big fan of quant. I hold a tiny bit. I bought a long time ago. Think about selling it lately, actually. So, I mean, it's hard for me to trust something that hasn't released their code. They've been out for that long. They say we're trying to protect our IP. Well, there's a way to release code and protect IP, you know. I mean, and if you're the first mover advantage, it doesn't even matter if someone copies you. I mean, why do you see iExec RLC hiding any of their things? Chainlink hiding any of their things? It's just weird to me. So, all right, guys. Well, oh, last thing. This is a funny speaker. I didn't bring up this. Here's a funny conference. Wouldn't you pay to go see this? Noriel, Roger Ver, John McAfee, Craig Wright, Bobby Lee, Brock Pierce. Just a bunch of shitheads is what this conference is about. But yeah, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate everyone tuning in and throwing me tips, man. I appreciate that. Keeps the channel going. I'm going to definitely spend some of those tips. Maybe a few brewskis at the football game. Chico secretly stacking ADA. No, I'm not. I'm 100% transparent about my investments. ADA. Too long. 5 years, nothing. Too long. I mean, if it takes them that long to get that out, how long is it going to take to get working smart contracts and governance? They're going to not be done till 2100. All right, guys. Well, thank you, guys. We'll see you on Monday. Tomorrow, no video. Monday, excellent video on the super dollar. Peace out.